Okay, welcome back. So I was getting into how we're going to put a bunch of if statements here to define the sign. And before we do that, I just want to test something. I think we're going to have. Let's see if we have any trouble doing 0 times 3. Hypothetically, the way the program works is it's just going to make 0 add to itself 3 times. So let's run it. And looks like there's something wrong with our getString method. Let's see. Let's try this with a different method that we are sure that works. So let's try 0 plus 0. Looks like we have a problem that we never resolved. Um, let's see. Let's go to our getString method. Okay. So we have this basically returning everything. It's basically we have our array, and basically the program's scanning from basically left to right, looking, okay, is that 0? Okay, let's not put it in the string. Is that 0? Okay, if it is 0, let's not put it in the string. And then it looks, finally it goes from 0 to 0 to 0, and once it finds a number, it says, oh, that's a 1. Now let's start putting it into the string. See, that's how it's basically working. So once it finally recognizes a number that is not 0, it starts this loop which starts updating the string. But what happens when the entire thing is a string? Well, we need to test for that, so we have to call our is0 method. Let's see. We could actually call the public method is0. So, if is0 is true, then all we're going to do is we're going to stick in string character array 0. Let me put it like that, and then just return 1 to end the program, end that program. So what's wrong with this? Oh, return string. I'm sorry. So return string character array. Alright, so let's see if that resolves our problem. Alright, so that seems to be resolving. Let's get back to multiplying. Man, as we go along, we find so many problems, don't we? 0 times 0, 1 times 0. Excellent. Let's try 0 times 5. Excellent. So we don't have to worry about 0. Let's get back to, where are we? To our calculate product method, and now let's just calculate the sign. So this is just going to be very similar to, in fact, maybe we can copy our subtract method here. Yes, this is very simple. We could just copy this. So let's get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, and get rid of that. So how much time do I have left? I never even started my timer. Okay, when this reaches 600, I'm going to have to stop the program. In fact, let me restore this. And for those of you who are wondering, these are the amount of videos I've made so far. Okay, so back to Java programming. Or at least this introductory epitome project. Let's see. So when 1 times 1, temp is going to be equal to 1. When it's -1 times -1, temp is going to be equal to 1, positive 1. Negative times negative is positive. And here, we could actually just stick this in one method and use the OR operator. And steal this and stick it there. And that works. So in either of these two cases, stick in -1. In fact, why am I doing it? I could do the same exact thing for here, minimizing the code. Let me put in parentheses just to be specific. Excellent. So we are no longer putting the return value into temp, and as for calculating sum, let's see, we were using I sign and O sign. Um, let's just make sure they're all positive, always positive. Okay, that should work. And now let's test it out. I'm halfway through. Let's multiply 1, and let's start with something easy. 1 and -5. Let's see what happens. Huzzah! So the current number is 1. We multiplied it by -5, and we got -5 back. And I got a very good feeling that this is going to work no matter what. So let's give it -150 and multiply it by, let's go crazy. Let's do +88888. So let's run it. And the program's thinking, hopefully I didn't stick it in an infinite loop. In fact, let me not give it a crazy number. Let me just multiply it by 100. There we go. So that works beautifully. -1500. So I'm hoping that if I give my program enough time, making it do operations like this, like 5,000 multiply, we add on another 0. It gets slower and slower each time. We add another 0. Now it's actually having to think for a little while to get it. Man, I can only imagine if you actually give this an 80-digit character array to multiply, but at least it's working. And this one's taking a while. But the point is, it works, and it will at least satisfy the grade that is required by the professor. It's not the most efficient way. I guess this is what my friend, my tutor, Daniel, my Java tutor at the college I go to, I guess this is what he was talking about by inefficient. But at least it works with small numbers. Alright, so that is calculating product. I think I'm going to end the video right here. I think we've done enough. And now the next one we are going to tackle, let's look at the directions. We are going to go ahead, now that we can do multiplication, we can now do exponentiation. So that's going to be the next step. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.